Well, hello, my lovelies. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Jixie. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by this week. And to all my beautiful subscribers and supporters, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you guys. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jixie. Thank you for being here. I've missed you guys a lot. I have missed you guys. It's been 2 weeks since I last posted a video, and there was a lot going on. I was planning for a trip to Morocco. Yes, guys, I went to Morocco with friends to celebrate a friend's birthday and also my 45th birthday. Just give myself a trip to take a break and enjoy myself. So it was my 45th birthday on Thursday, and it has been amazing celebrating with friends down in Morocco and also coming home and celebrating with family too. I really had a good time. Like I said, I miss you guys all, and I apologize for not posting this past 2 weeks, but we're back. And in today's video, I'm just gonna share with you all we're gonna go in the garden and clean up the garden. We have to prepare for our next growing season. Last first day is approaching, so I'm just prepping the garden. I'm not growing anything. I'm just prepping the garden, taking care of some of cleaning the garden. Today we're just gonna clean the garden, and then we'll come back and then set up the new beds, the garden beds that I'm gonna get from Amazon, and we'll take care of that. But in the future, I will share with you all my trip to Morocco. I'll share with you all the fun we have, the places we've been in Morocco, and I'll share with you all that. Like I said, that's one of the reason why I couldn't post this past 2 weeks, just taking care of stuff and just recuperating and coming back to you all. So I'm just gonna let you guys dive in the video and see what I have installed for you today. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh my God, the garden is a mess. It is a mess, y'all. You don't want to see this, but I am going to show you how the garden starts every beginning of the year. I brought this in here because I'm going to need it. I have some leaf mulch in this pan. I'm going to be preparing my beds for the next growing season. It's February, and today it's going to be 81 degrees. So I'm out here. It's already hot. So I just taking the opportunity to clean the garden today. I'm removing all these beds because I've bought galvanized beds from Amazon because I want something that lasts longer than the wood. The wood helps the soil to stay cool, but the disadvantage of getting wood bed is just that you have to change this more frequent than the galvanized bed. I think the galvanized beds are going to be permanent. That's what I'm buying to change this bed because it's time for me to change them, because when I try to move them, they're going to come apart. So it's about time for me to change them. And I'm surprised they last that long though. But I just want to change the beds and have something more permanent than just the wooden beds. We're going to try that for this year and see if it works. Then we'll keep the galvanized bed. If it doesn't, then next year we'll just go back to our wooden beds. But I'm hoping it's going to work because I've did my research about those garden beds and raised beds, and people like them. So I'm going to see how that is going to work. I just bought two, and these ones here, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. But I just bought two to try for this year for this side. So I bought a 6x3 beds, two of them. So that's what we're going to use here. So the backyard is a mess. Everything is all over the place, so we're gonna come in here and clean everything. So I brought that pan here so I can pick up all the trash that I have in the garden to put them in there so we can take it to the trash area. So let me put the camera down and we start our cleaning. Okay, this is gonna be the first cleaning video this year, 2025, cleaning the garden, getting ready for the 2025 growing season. It's February, like I said, and this whole week is gonna be high 70 and 80 degrees. So we're just gonna take the advantage to clean up the garden. We're not growing or anything because we're still in February. Our growing last first date is in March 18, I think, if I can remember. Yeah, it's March 18, and we still have time. So all I'm gonna do is just clean this up, and cover my beds with something just to protect the soil. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't take those plants out because I didn't want to leave the soil bare like that. That's why I leave the plants on the bed. So when I take out all of these, I'm not gonna cut the roots. I'm not gonna pull them out. I'm gonna cut the roots and leave the roots in, and I'll cover this beds with a top so that it can protect my soil. And I'll go and get me some compost from local source here, very trustworthy organic compost. That's why I'm gonna go get to bring it in my garden, because I don't have enough compost for my garden. I have just a little bit, but I need some more. So I'm gonna go get me some more. It's not expensive, it's cheaper. I just want to go and spend a few bucks just to mend my soil. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me put the camera down and we can start cleaning the garden. So this is where we are. I'm not done yet. As you can see, I still need to come in here and sweep all these leaves on the ground, and I'm just gonna sweep it and clean this area. And the garden beds are coming tomorrow. The raised bed that I got, the galvanized raised beds are coming in tomorrow. Those are gonna be here, and here I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Sorry, this area I'm gonna leave it like that for now, but I have to really clean this area. Tomorrow I'll come in and install the galvanized garden beds here, and then I'll cover up my soil, so just to protect it. I'm gonna come in and cover up all these beds so I can protect my soil. But this, when I was cleaning, I saw my asparagus coming up. Look at that, guys. There's one right there, and there's another one here. This is where my asparagus is. I have only one plant that I've planted like 4 years ago, and every year after 2 years I started harvesting. So this is the second year I'm harvesting asparagus. Look at that. There's even one coming up. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's right over there. I don't know if you can see it. But also my garlic chive. Look at that. There's sign of life in the garden right now. Like I said, it's 80 degrees today, but we're still not close to our last first day, so it's going to be cold next week. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to clean here and then cover my garden beds. So I just wanted to give myself a head start. So it's getting late. I'm gonna come in tomorrow and sweep all this area here, all the leaf mulch, install the galvanized bed, and then cover the beds and leave it like that till our growing season. I'm gonna go in and start dinner because it's getting late, so I'm gonna leave this right now. Maybe next video I'll show you guys how everything turned out, but right now let's go in the kitchen. Let me go take a shower, and then we'll go in the kitchen and prepare dinner for the family. I'm sweating. It's 81 degrees today. Very surprising. We're not even close to our growing season, but I just wanted to give myself a head start. This whole week is gonna be a little bit warm and nice, so I'm prepping my garden. I will be sowing some spring vegetables after I get my compost and spread it on the garden. And the beds that I'm not going to use, I'm going to cover them to protect the soil, but the ones I'm going to use, I'm going to prepare them with compost and everything, and then sow my spring vegetables like my carrots and my peas and all that. Not lettuce. Lettuce I'm gonna wait after our last first date and I put it on the ground, because if you're growing it for a salad mix, you can about 30 days you can start harvesting your lettuce. So I'm gonna wait for the lettuce, but my beets and my snap peas and carrots, I'm just gonna toss the seeds on the soil and just let them do their thing. If we're gonna have a bad first before our last first date, I'm just gonna go in the garden and cover it all. I might see if I can plant some potatoes. I've never been successful growing potatoes, but I'm gonna try this year and grow them early so I can get spring harvest. I'm gonna try and see what I can do or what I'm doing wrong and do better this year. So I'm gonna go take a shower and then go in the kitchen, make dinner, because I have a client coming in this evening. So I'm gonna make dinner real quick so that when they get home they can set up the table and eat while I'm working. So let me go take a shower and I'll be back in the kitchen, okay? So I'm heading out in the kitchen to cook. I won't be talking while I'm cooking because there's a background noise going on and I don't want you to struggle hearing me, but you will see everything that I'm doing. If I can do a voiceover, I'll do a voiceover and explain everything that I'm doing in the kitchen. But I only have a 1 hour, 30 minutes window to prepare dinner before my client get in here. So I'm making a lasagna, zucchini lasagna for dinner and some garlic bread, fresh garlic bread. I'll be also making some pizza muffin. I'm gonna make the pizza dough, and cut them into small balls and mix them with with everything that you add in pizza, and then put it in a muffin pan and bake them. I'm gonna make that so that the kids can have that with the zucchini lasagna for lunch tomorrow at school. So what I usually do when I cook for lunch, the kids don't like to eat at school at all. They don't like the school lunch. And I don't mind making them lunch every day. I've been doing that since they started going to school. So I love preparing their lunch. So they will have that with the lasagna. Most of the time, what I do is what I cook for dinner, I'll take some out. That's what I give them for lunch tomorrow for school. Unless I'm making sandwich for them, then whatever we have for dinner, they don't have that for lunch for the next day. So I'm gonna make enough so that they can use that for lunch tomorrow, and I'll make the pizza muffin. They can have that instead of the garlic bread. So let's head in the kitchen and make the dinner in 1 hour 30 minutes. We're coming in the garden to see what herb we can forage. Right now I just have to call it foraging. Foraging because there's nothing in the garden right now. It's just dry. All the herbs are died except the oregano. We have some oregano here. Like I said, we're out here to see what we can forage to add in our what we can find to add in our pasta sauce. I got a handful of oregano and I can still have some more if I want. The oregano is doing amazing. It's just bushy. There are lots of dry stems here, but I can have it as much as I want to add to this pasta sauce. And I saw I thought I can get some chive, but they're not doing well. But I saw this onion here that was planted last year, but it didn't die, so we'll take some of the leaves here to add in our pasta sauce. Oh god, this look good. Oh, I can see some. What is this? Oh, this is dead. Okay. Oh, that's the onion chive. There's some onion chive buried here. Guys, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to forage some herbs to add in our dish, y'all. This is what I've got in the garden. said I was not going to say anything because there was a little bit of noise on the background, but it's a little bit quiet right now, so I can talk to you all. I'm browning my meat right now on the stove. The lasagna, I'm gonna be cutting them. But what I'm gonna do is, so I'm gonna grill them on top of the stove first and then bake it to make our lasagna dish. Most of the time, I don't do that. What I do is just cut it into pieces and just layer it on top and cook it. Since I'm in a hurry, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and see if I can grill some on the stove first and then layer it on top of it. This is something new that I want to try. I've already started the bread, so I'm just going to make the bread and let it sit outside, and when they come home they can just turn on the oven and start baking the bread. So we're just going to add a little bit of oil since that is cooking. We're going to pour in our salt. That smells so good. The oregano and the chive smell so good too. It's giving this really nice aroma here in the kitchen. That should be good. I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit and I'll add my meat and let it cook until it's done. Then we'll start layering zucchini lasagna. I'm gonna show you real quick. This is how I'm grilling the zucchini on the stove. I grill almost all of them. It's right here. They're right there. So this is what I said I was gonna try and do and grill it on the stove. And it's already almost cooked, so all we're gonna do is it's gonna lessen the time that we're gonna put it in the oven, so that's gonna help. So our pasta, the sauce is still cooking. I've already added the meat, so it's still simmering, still cooking. Just a little bit more and we are done. Then we can start layering zucchini lasagna, put it in the oven, and I'm just gonna set the bread, leave it in a tray, so when they come in, they're just gonna turn on the oven and bake the bread and they can serve their food and eat. If the zucchini is ready before the bread, if it's not warm, they can warm it and eat. So the lasagna is in the oven baking. So what you see me spreading here is the roasted garlic that you saw me preparing first when I got in the kitchen. That's what I wrapped and put it in the oven. So I was roasting it. That's the garlic I'm spreading on the dough here to make a garlic bread with some butter. So I roasted the garlic in the oven and then mix it with butter, and that's what I'm spreading on the bread. So I'm making the bread style garlic bread. That's what I'll be making. That's why I'm folding this dough like this. So I'm gonna fold it and then put it in the pan and split it and braid it and leave it outside. When my son come, he'll be back in about it's 4 o'clock. He should be here in 20 minutes, so he can turn on the oven and bake the bread. So this is the for the pizza muffin. Everything you saw me mixing in there was some peppers, onions, and some pepperoni. Everything that you add in pizza, that's what I added in the bowl and then mix all. And then right now I'm forming the dough in a ball, sorry, in small balls, so I can mix it with all the pizza ingredients, and we will add that in a muffin pan and we'll bake it. So that's what I'm making right now. I'm just cutting the dough in pieces and just roll them in balls and then dump them in the bowl and mix them and put them in a muffin pan and then bake them. So like I said, I'm gonna add all the mixture in a greased muffin pan and then bake them, and our pizza muffin is done. This is my first time making this recipe. It turned out so delicious. Everybody enjoyed it. It was so good. I am definitely gonna make this again. You can eat this as snack, just the pizza muffin itself, without adding it to the lasagna or anything. I just made it so that I can add it to the kiddos' lunch tomorrow for school. But like I said, it turned out so delicious. It looks so good. So this is how the bread turned out. I end up adding more herbs to the bread so the garlic bread could be more flavorful. So this is what we have for dinner: some lasagna, zucchini lasagna, and some garlic bread. And this is how the pizza muffin turned out. It looks so delicious with all the vegetables and the pepperoni added in it. The kids want me to make this again for snacks, something they can add to their lunch for school. But just for snack at home and for school, they really enjoy this pizza muffin. It was such a busy day, a packed day, I can say, but I really enjoyed every bit of it. Every minute of it, cleaning the garden, getting ready for our next growing season, and coming home in the kitchen, not home, coming in the kitchen, making this delicious meal for the family to enjoy. I really appreciate you all for stopping by to watch this amazing video that I have for you today, and I hope to see you all on my next video. This is your girl Jixie saying bye till next time.